So I wonder if you can think of an extreme weather. Like what would be an extreme, what would be an example of an extreme weather condition? Can you think of anything? Go. S-N-O-W, snow. Yeah, snow what? Snow and S. Good, keep going. S-T-O and R and up on. Snowstorm, absolutely. So, while we were having summer here and we had a beautiful long hot summer, over in America, they had what was called an Arctic blast, and they had some of the coldest winters and longest winters on record. So, snowstorms are definitely an unpredictable and extreme weather source. So, temperatures rise. Some areas will get wetter. So, some areas will get more rain. And so lots of rain, so lots of animals and humans may not know how to adapt to the changing climate. So the weather's going to change what? The weather can change the, weathers can also change that on the C. C and, try again, L, good. C, L, I, okay. C, L, I, and up on, M, good, then all the way to A. A, climate. M-A, T, on the T, one O, T, then. So it's going to impact the climate. And so animals and people are going to have to learn to adapt. But they're going to have to adapt quickly because people believe these changes are going to happen. So let's talk about what causes climate change. Do you have any thoughts on what causes climate change? R, then RV doesn't make sense. R, what letter are you going for? You go for U. R, U, then, okay. What causes? Okay, R, U, yep, what else? We've got R, got U. R, U, then Q doesn't make sense. Show me. What are you spelling? R-U-M-S. Oh, I think, okay, rubbish. R-U-B, good. Then, spell rubbish. B, then I, then S, and rubbish. Yeah, what about rubbish? R-U-B-B-I-S-H. What about it? Yep, R. Oh, okay, say it again. O, say it again, O. Okay, take a breath. Well, let's just leave it at rubbish. We can come back to that one. So one of the things on here, rubbish is 100% by the way. Definitely rubbish is a big contributing factor. And one of the problems we have with rubbish is there's too much. One of the worst types of rubbish is called plastic. Okay, let's spell plastic. Plastic. P and L and A and I know. S, then come on. S, T, then I, then 1 over. You like when I grab your hand? Oh, use it. Okay, plastic. So plastic is a huge problem globally at the moment. Do you know why it's a big problem? Because it doesn't break down. Anyway, we'll get to that. So one of the first things is one of the first causes of climate change is called burning fossil fuels. Burning what? Burning fossil fuels. F, fossil. F, then O's next. O, and S, and S, and good, up. Almost, up one, just one. I and 1 over on the L. Fossil fuels. Sorry, I forgot to take a breath. F-O-S-S-I-L. Fossil and fuels. Go. 1 over that way. F, then all the way down to U. U, and you gotta go all the way out. E, here, E. Okay, E, F. Okay. Fossil F, U, then over E, then L, then good. Fossil. Now, over the last 150 years, over the last how many years? What did I say? What did I say? 150. So how do we write 150? So we write 1, start again. Okay, 105 and 0. That's 150. So over the last 150 years, industrialized countries have been burning large amounts of fossil fuels. So which kind of countries have been burning the fossil fuels? What kind of countries are they? Okay, again, you 2 words. I want you to choose one. So over the past 100 years, what kind of countries are burning fossil fuels? This one or this one? This one or this one? Whoa! Oh wait. Now you have to show me. Ha ha ha! Good. Industrialized countries have been burning fossil fuels. Okay, fossil fuels such as what? Such as oil and gas. So, what are fossil fuels? Name a fossil fuel. Okay, oils. So O and down on the I side. I and O I oil. L then oils. S. Good. Oils and gas. You spell gas. Go. Fix it up. Spell it properly. Okay. Down one. G, then A, then good. So they've been burning oil and gas. So then what happens? The oils and the gas, when they're burned, the toxins are released into the atmosphere. Okay. So where are the toxins? Let's do this again. Toxins are released into the what? Okay, don't look. Okay, so the toxins are released where? Which word? This one or this one? Atmosphere. Now I want you to spell it on the board for me. That's right. Toxins are released into the atmosphere. Let's do A. Then, almost T. Alright, let's take it nice and slow. Okay. I just want to put this here. Atmosphere. So, A, T, then N, then O, then up one. Here we go. S, A, T, N, O, S, then P's next. P first. P, atmosphere. How do we spell sphere? S, P, no. S, P, then H. Oh, good. H, this way. Then, one over. E, then, almost on the R. R, then, E. Up again. Yes. Okay, so atmosphere. Now, the gases are released into the atmosphere. So, the atmosphere, which acts like a blanket. So we know, let's see. So the atmosphere, I just want to grab some tape for 1 second. The atmosphere is it like surrounds our globe. So if you do a picture, if we did a picture of the Earth, okay, so let's draw a quick picture of the Earth, but I just really want to pop this down quickly. Okay. And I think we can try and do some more reading, okay? Liquid, okay. Let's just write, okay. So, let's say, here's Earth. Let's draw a picture, here's Earth. Alright? Now, it's a bit wonky. So let's draw. Give me a hand. I want you to draw a circle with me. Okay? Let's go around. This way. Okay, so Earth is around. Now, that's Earth. outside of the Earth is a big circle here. And that is the atmosphere. So the atmosphere acts like a blanket. So the atmosphere acts like a what? The atmosphere acts like a B, almost B. B first. Go B and L and okay. The atmosphere acts like a blanket. B, L, then good. A, then almost B, L, A, N, and come on, K, then all the way up to E. E, E, and 1 over. Oops, blanket. So what happens? It traps the heat from the sun that warms the Earth. Okay, so let's go back to our picture of the Earth. So here's the Earth. Let's write Earth. E-A-R-T-H. This is the atmosphere. And then we have the sun. So the sun sends heat down to the Earth. But guess what? What's happening is the heat from the sun is getting trapped and it's warming up the Earth. Okay? So what's happening? This heat from the sun is getting what? The heat from the sun is getting 1 over T and trapped. T, R, and up in the A. Okay? So the heat from the sun is trapped. T, R, A, then go. P, 1 over P, and up on the E first. E, then D. E. Okay. Now this effect is called the greenhouse effect. Okay, it's called the what effect? G, R, up, E, and E again, E, then on the end, green, good. So the greenhouse, come on, spell house, greenhouse, and let's go H. H, then you got it, O, then all the way, one more, U, greenhouse, H, O, U, last 2 letters are S, and greenhouse. So the trapping of the heat is called the greenhouse effect. So the greenhouse effect is the first cause, one of the causes of global warming or climate change. Okay, now let's look at number 2. Number 2. What number's next? What are we looking at now? Number, good. Okay, let's look at number 2. So another reason why it is happening is because of farming. Okay, so reason number 2 that's impacting is what? Whoops, try it again. F and A and almost R and M and oh, that was so good. 4 in a row. F, A, R, M. Keep going. I, and N. N. Wait. N and 1 over G. Farming. Okay, farming. Now, how does farming affect climate change? Let's figure it out. So, honestly, it's really quite strange because one of the biggest things that contributes to greenhouse gases is because of cows. So, which animal contributes the most to causing greenhouse gases? What did I say? Which one? This one or this one? Now, why would cows contribute to greenhouse gases? Well, it's got to do with what they eat. Okay, so it's got to do with what cows E and A and this one, yeah. Okay, so now when cows eat, a gas called methane builds up in their digestive system. What's the gas bit that builds up called? side again. M, then up on the E. E, M, E, T. Okay. N, E, T, and then keep going. M, E, T, up on. Slow down. H, and A, then up on. Okay. A, then N, then methane. Okay. So methane gas builds up in their digestive system. And then what happens? So the gas builds up in their system and then they need to release the gas. Oh, what's it called when they release gas? S. Try again. What's it called? W. I. Get it. Let's take a. When they release gas, it's gas. W, I, and using a polite way of saying it. W, I, N, and N, wind. Or, so we can release the gas, wind, which is a very, very polite way of saying that they fart. So they do big farts. Now, it might sound really funny that a cow farting can cause so many problems in the environment, but this is the issue. There are almost 1.5 billion cows on the earth. So, let's say how many? 1.5 what? 1.5 up 1 billion. B and I and L I O. Perfect. Yeah. So 1.5 billion, B-I-L-L, billion cows. So when there's that many and they're letting off that many gas, it really, really, really adds up and it causes a lot of problems for the greenhouse because that's a big contributor to greenhouse gases. All right, so that's the second reason. The third reason that we're worried about climate change and the climate is changing is due to deforestation. Okay, what's our third reason? D and E, good. Deforestation is, so D, E, then 1 over on the F, good, and O, R, then over on the E, and wait, S, T, F, O, R, E, S, T, and A, am I so boring? H and T, then I, then down 1, I, O, and good. Deforestation. Okay, now forests absorb huge amounts of carbon dioxide. Forests absorb huge amounts of what? Let's spell carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. C and A, R. Forest absorbs C, A, R, or we did R, C, A, R, and keep going. 1 over B, then O, N, carbon, and dioxide, D, I, O next, O, D, I, O, and oh, try again. Gotta go right down. X on the I first. X, D, I, O, X. You can do it. D, I, O, X. Then up. I and D, then E. Carbon dioxide. Okay. So trees absorb carbon dioxide, which is a greenhouse gas that's in the air. So the trees absorb it. So that's why forests are really important. So they absorb the carbon dioxide and then they release oxygen back into the air. Okay, so they absorb carbon dioxide and they release what? What do they release? O. Keep going. O and X and Y. Good. O, X, Y, and on the G. G, then E, and again, up. With oxygen. O, X, Y, G, E, N. Okay. So trees absorb carbon dioxide. Then they